Okay, class in session. We are doing a quick mini training for this young lady. All right. She said that the top three things that she's facing currently in her lash business are a bad review that's circulating on Facebook from a client, picking the best manufacturers for her to resell products, and staying consistent with content. Okay, so I already know that everybody is not gonna like what you do. Because everybody don't like what everybody don't like what I do. So I get that. And having a bad review circulating, that can really just be like a blow to your ego and to just your overall confidence. And it can make you feel like, oh my God, everybody's going to see it. Everyone's seeing it. Everyone's seeing it. I haven't seen the review, so I can't speak too much on it. And circulating, I don't know if that means that it went viral. Like, I don't know like exactly all the details. But if I were you, depending on like, how big it's gotten. Like if it's something that's really big, you can't ignore it, right? Like I would make a video, right, to tell the truth, to combat it, to explain what happened if you're saying like hundreds of thousands of people are seeing it. But if it's something small, it's just somebody don't like you, I would just ignore it. Like it happens. Life goes on. It seems like you have a pretty good clientele, so there's obviously plenty of people that like you, so focus on them. So picking the best manufacturers to resell. So with that, you need to really just understand what you like in products, right? So like, what is it that you like about a product? What do you not like about a product? Like be very intentional when you are using lash products. Do you like the way a specific fiber like fans? Do you like the way a specific fiber type, like, do you like the way that it appears on camera? Like, you need to really develop the product line that you want in your mind, and you really need to write out each product and just really put, like your must-haves, right? Like you need to know exactly what it is that you're looking for. So as you're trying manufacturers, you're able to deem them in and out. Like you're not getting confused. Like you know what you want your lashes to feel like. You know how you want them to fan, how you want them to photograph, how you want them to wear. You know the consistency that you may want your adhesive, the humidity ranges that you may want it to like be the best in, the temperatures that you want it to be stored at. Like you know what it is that you want, so really get granular with that, write that stuff down and refine your vision. And as you're looking at different manufacturers, just make sure that you have your vision, it's refined. And if they fit that, they don't fit that, you deem them out. If they fit that, you deem them in. And then you also, it's not just the product, it's who you like working with, right? So one, you can have great products, but if you're hard to work with, no. I don't want to do that. So it's just a lot. So more so I would say if you're going through that process, and it's a long process, I would say, just really refine exactly what it is that you want to give to your audience and make sure that you are always leading with that picture. Staying consistent with content. Okay, so these are all kind of like your biggest issues ain't that bad of issues. So you must have a good clientele and you must already be making a good amount of money. Staying consistent with content, staying consistent with anything is mind over matter, right? It's just throwing away how you feel and doing it anyway. Make time for it. Create a routine. Create a system. Be organized. Show up. If you said, I'm going to make a reel tonight, make it. Don't put it off. And same way I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself. Because being consistent with anything is the hardest thing you do in your life. But once you crack the code, it's the best thing you can do for your future. So, stop lying to yourself. If you're going to make a reel tonight, make that reel tonight. Tell yourself, don't lie to me. The same way we be telling our men, like, you better not lie to me. I'm going to cut you off. I ain't going to keep dating you if you lie to me. Tell yourself, I ain't going to give you no money this week if you lie to me. I'm not going to let you eat lunch if you lie to me. You can't eat breakfast tomorrow if you lie to me. To yourself, right? And make sure you're consistent. Just set an operating rhythm for yourself is the thing. So when you're working, and carve out time for this. Like include this in your workday. If content is what keeps your business afloat, then this is a part of what it is that you have to do. So carve out time in your day or your week, however you want to do it. Maybe you schedule content or do content on Saturdays. Whatever your schedule looks like, just make time for it and make sure that you're consistent with it. And then also a lot of this stuff is mindset. So we have to have the mindset of like 20% of what we do drives 80% of what we get. So doing lashes is great, right? Like that's how we're making like day-to-day money. But doing lashes is only a part, I would say 50% of what's going to lead us into long-term wealth. It's that other stuff. It's not even just being consistent with content, because like there are plenty of people who don't post a lot or often and they have like big clientele. Being consistent with content is not necessarily going to like kill your clientele. What it's going to do is kill your ability to be consistent. And in order to grow, so if you want to, like you're saying you're looking for manufacturers, which means that at some point you want to have a product line, right? So in general, you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent with that. Be consistent with your ordering. Be consistent with going to the post office. Being consistent with getting people's things out. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be consistent. So being consistent is honestly the biggest skill that any business owner or honestly person on the planet can attain. Right? And you're not always going to feel like it. So just face that, like look in the mirror. Self, I don't feel like it. And that's okay. You ain't got to feel like it, but you still got to do it. You don't have to be motivated. You have to be inspired. You can be mad. It's kind of like having a child. And honestly, I wish I would have had a child earlier. I don't know if you have kids, but if you're a woman, maybe at some point you will. I know everybody has different life plans for themselves. But kids, this is what I have learned from being a mother. There are plenty of times that I just want to be like, no, I'm not cooking for you today. Go figure out how to cook for yourself. Put your little step stool up to the stove. I done made eggs for you a million times. Go figure it out, but I can't do that, right? I can't do that. My son is 5. Like, what he gonna like burn himself, set the house on fire? So he has trained me to consistently do things that I don't feel like doing. I'm sick. I still gotta feed him. I'm sick. I still have to take him to school. I'm sick. I still have to be a mom. So that is one of the things, at least for me, that has trained me to be able to do things consistently when I don't want to do them, because I don't have a choice. So what you have to do is give yourself no option. You ain't got no choice. Like you got to start looking at this like if you don't do this, you're going to die or something bad is going to happen, whatever, right? So give yourself no option. The problem is we give ourselves options and we lie to ourselves like, oh, I'm going to do this today. Then we don't do it. And then you get in the habit of that. So habits, that's the worst thing ever. We want to make sure consistency becomes a habit. And it's not easy, and it's something you got to keep doing. It's like losing weight. Like you go to the gym, you lose a bunch of weight, then you fall off 3 weeks, and then it's like, oh my God, I got to start this process all over, right? So once you get tired of restarting enough, you'll be consistent. But I would say give yourself no option, right? And just know that being consistent is a skill that you're going to have to grow anyway in order to grow. So you might as well do it now. But hopefully that was helpful. Like I said, you didn't give me that much like specific stuff. So I wasn't able to give you anything like too specific, but hopefully it was helpful. And again, if you are looking for one-on-one coaching, I do offer that. Additionally, if you're looking for something more in a group space, I offer that as well. I do have a paid group mentorship where we will be meeting once a week. And my one-on-one mentorship is where we come in. I get all up in your business. We break it down, we rebuild it, and immediately you are running a better business. Oh, hold on. I ain't looked through your stuff. Oh my God. Another as.me. Oh, I hate these. You are beautiful. Love you. These, hey. But this is cute though. At least yours, honestly, is like easier to read. I will say that. But again, y'all, okay, people come to booking sites to book. They already seen this. We seen all this on your website. I mean, on your Instagram page. Okay, I saw this already. Why I have to keep seeing this? I would say all lash techs, and I know this is something like that's more around the younger lash techs, because Acuity and like I don't know what as.me is. I don't know, like, is that the platform, whatever. But I see this a lot, and only on these specific 2 booking platforms do I always see this. But I know that this got y'all young girls in a chokehold. Now me is y'all designated auntie, but not that much older than y'all. Okay, I still hang out and have fun. Okay, so I ain't one of them aunties. But as y'all designated auntie lash tech, please get off this. Y'all, please go get a booking site that makes it more like an Instagram profile where you can have a little picture, you can have a little bio, whatever, but then you also immediately see your services. Because, like, even this, Chicago, I already know your name is Rich Extensions by Jay. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just taking up too much space. I'm coming to your Lash page not to read. This is not supposed to be an ebook. I'm looking for what it is that you do. Now, I'm not saying don't highlight this stuff, but there are just other booking platforms that do this better. I do not know why this has become such a thing. And I will also tell you guys, because I do coach a multicultural group of women, I only see this in urban markets. You don't really see this in the markets of our counterparts. This has put ethnic, urban, young lash artists in a chokehold. And I am here to start the revolution to unchoke y'all. All right, so let's look through this. Okay, December. Yeah. Honestly, you might want to take this off. This is why I don't like adding like specials to my actual page. I'll send them like my clients like emails or something like that, or post it on your page. But I don't like adding it to my actual page because then you got to remember to come take it off. And it's so easy to forget. This needs some working. This needs some working. This also needs some working. So I know that these are the issues that you gave me, but you're losing money. Like, this setup is not the most ideal. Yeah. You're losing a little bit of money with this. Well, not a little bit. If this, you only provide 6 services, right? So, and everything is about the booking site. This is where all your money is made. All your money is made on a booking site. People think it's made in the chair. No, it's made on the booking site because they have to even go to the booking site to get to the chair, right? So this is prime real estate. This has to be set up strategically, right? And I can already see what these numbers are. And I'm not saying that you even really have to like super raise your price point, but you definitely need to kind of do something in this because you're throwing money away every single day, week, and year. And what I want Lash Techs to understand is that, and you didn't say that you're looking to make more money, so this may not be specific to you, but to other Lash Techs. I want lash artists to understand that it's not always about making more money. Yes, we're going to do that too. But we are not a group of ors, right? It ain't make more money or reclaim money. No, it's and. I want to make more money and I don't want to be losing no money on the table or leaving no money on the table. And, okay, this is how I date. I tell men, I don't want to hear no and I don't want to hear or. I only want to hear yes and I want to hear and. Don't tell me you could get this pair of shoes or this pair of shoes. I want both. I want and this pair of shoes and this pair of shoes. I don't want to hear or, I don't want to hear no. So Lash Techs ain't no or, okay? It's and. You want to get new clients, make more money, and you want to stop throwing away money because that's when you get the most money, right? Like, we want the most. We want to squeeze all the juice out. It shouldn't be no juice left. It should be dry, okay? This is how we do that because y'all, one day y'all gonna have to retire. One day you're going to be mad, like, dang, I threw all that money away. Now I'm 50 years old and I need it. So let's get it now and set up for the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's set up investments. Let's set up retirement accounts. Let's really set your lives up because this is your business, right? So this needs some strategy, for sure. This needs a systematic approach. For those of you who have not set your booking sites up in a strategic way, please call me because this is the number one thing that is causing you to lose money. The number one. I've been a lash tech for a decade. I have set up 1 million lash artists. I got lash artists who not only make $100,000 a year, they make $200,000 a year. They don't only make $100,000, they got $100,000. And it's something very different between making money and having money. Okay? I want you to not do or. It's a both. It's an all. It's an and. Okay? It's not either or. So we got to get this, guys. We got to get this. And not only do we got to get this, it's not because I'm telling you got to get it. No, because you don't know me. But you got to get it because you deserve it. If you're going to be sitting in those seats anyway, right? Why should somebody across the pond or on the other side of town be getting way more out of their business than you are? You got to get mad when you see somebody making more money than you. Now, be happy for them. Obviously, we don't believe in being a hater. Be happy for them, but get mad at ourselves. Like, I got to set my game up. Why I ain't doing that? We got the same tweezers. We using the same glue. We doing the same thing. All we doing all day is attaching fibrous hairs to somebody's natural lashes. We doing the same thing. Now, yes, we might have a different style, whatever, but essentially it's the same thing. So why are you making 3 times what I'm making? I gotta get mad. And not mad at you. I'm happy for you, and I'm happy that you showed me it's possible, but I'm mad at myself because what am I not doing that I'm cheating myself on what I should really be making? So, Lash checks. We've got to get this. Hopefully that was helpful. If you want to work with me, call me. Bye.